and move that down there as well. Okay. What I was going to do is do the quest, Drop the Needle. Culinary Disaster, one of the fellow viewers of Robot Spacer and such really recommended it. Although they've watched me a few times and stuff and been fun to hang out with and chat. But really recommended it. I know nothing about it. I really didn't look it up until just now. They really want me to start Swan Song because I came to the Piscatorius, and I'm so not used to that. It's not like under T because it's, you know, the needle skips, like it's, you know, needle skips the. I have not done anything with the World Guardian stuff. So this is going to be new for me being on this timeline because I kind of like. I stopped playing regularly in 2014, and then I had to stop, like, I stopped playing, like, completely in 2017 after doing, like, some events. Like, my last event I remember was, like, the Mage's Tower Christmas event. I think you got, like, the living tinsel pet. But anyway, I missed, like, the Guthix Memorial stuff. Like, that's what I spent my last remaining Ottomans on, was Trayvon, the pet butterfly, because it was in the shop, and like they're gonna remove Ottomans and like treasure hunter stuff, which I think is bullshit. But like I think it's bullshit, not so much removing the ability to buy stuff, but I think it's a bullshit that it's removing the ability to earn stuff. You know, it's making like the cost less than, because some people bought like, you know, premier membership, which comes with like a shitload of stuff, and now they can't. Anyway, find the needle on the hill west of Piscatorius. This is Elder God Wars number 2, 6th Age. Voice acting this quest is fully voice acted and features atmospheric music and effects. We suggest you keep your sound on to get the most out of it. Someone actually is watching. I should actually open, I'm not opening here. I'll open it on my phone. But yeah, it's not, there's no requirements. But it's a 6th Age quest. This takes place after the events of the World Wakes. Gods are free to return to Gilnor. You are the World Guardian. Evil skips. But yeah, Marketplace. Ottomans. I bought Trayvorn. There he is. Cute butterfly. I recorded the Cold Front last night, and it wasn't the longest recording I've done, so I don't blame the size of it, but I got level 92 agility, and I went to stop after, like, and the icon was gone, and I found like a temp file in, you know, movies, and I tried doing like I would do when my previous phone's camera would work up, like it was like, you know, a pending temp file, but it didn't play when re-aimed, and it didn't upload to YouTube, and it couldn't open the VLC and all that, so. No dice, which sucks. I tried streaming earlier, and I just could not get it to work. Yeah, I'm really enjoying playing on tablet. I just realized my screen is like on the preview. It's warped, like it's off to the side. Not much I can do with that. Yeah. I got the tablet set up. I got it years ago. I never set it up from Crisco Hampers. I was actually surprised it was as good of like specs as it is, because I figured it was going to be like I figured it was going to be like the 32 gig, 3 gigs of RAM model of it, and it actually was a 4 gigs of RAM one. But I was shocked, because like when I was buying a case and stuff and I looked it up, like, to see what the specs were, if it would play Obey Me IDEO, which or I do, I guess they want you to call it, the new Obey Me app game thing. And then I saw that there was a model that only had 2 gigs of RAM, and I'm like, oh, that's probably what Crisco had. Crisco really pissed me off. They only have like the lowest quality things, like, you know, for the PS5, they only have the digital version. And I ordered Animal Crossing bundle for Switch. That's why I paid extra each month, like we did, to get it sooner. Get it in like October. And they didn't send it till late November, and they sent a cheaper game with it, and we had to like scramble to get them to like honor it, because it was like, you know, one of my associates' husband's a lawyer, and she asked if that would help if we could write a letter, because it was like, I had the print ad, I had the receipts, you know, from payments and all that, and it was like, well, here's a cheaper game, and it was later than, you know, we wanted. Anyway, the Needle, Piscatorius Fishing Colony. I have not done Swan Song. That's why it was open as my open thing, because when I went and talked to that guy outside of it, because you can't get in there without because of the tree blocking the way, like the walkway. They want me to start Swan Song. They're full of trolls and monkfish and trolls. So yeah, I was really disappointed that my recording of Cold Front. It was a good quest. I'm actually surprised because I found a lot of stuff has gone to shit. All the music just really went from, you know, cheerful to really warped, and the lighting changed. I'm still getting used to playing on tablet because there's still some, you know, like, I'm not used to the UI. I did figure out where the emotes were, because I couldn't figure that out last time. But I don't like the settings. Can I even get there? Are so small in the lobby and main screen. They're all the UI text is not that bad here in game, but I had to put the font up for chat, but I don't know how I'd be expected to play that on a phone. Okay, I think this is the Needle. Voice quest, remember? This is ominous looking. Salmon. A rock that resembles a needle. Reminds more of that element soap, the earth element, the drinks that I used to love so much in school. Anyway, so there's a needle. One needle on the hill, must be the Piscatorius. Yeah, I'll accept the quest. Oh, loading map. Examine the needle, it says. A word can change the world. What's this? You have received a section of the needle. It thrums with power. If you give the needle to the correct words, it can show you times past. What happened here? The Needle Skips is a fully voice-acted quest and features live recorded music. We suggest that you turn your sound on in order to get the most out of it. New music track, Megan's Tale. Okay, let's look at this. Oh, I forgot to destroy my Shumper. Yeah. Yeah, I had my woolly hat on and my jumper and all that. Yeah. The quest was really good. It wasn't like my favorite new quest is like Duck Quest. I love that. But it must have been done like by like a separate team or like done quite a while ago and then like queued up because a lot of the quality of the past like year has been shit. Yeah, the with it was mostly about like the poor Queen of Snow's generational trauma with her mother and shit. It was just like, what a basis for a quest for the holidays. But yeah, it was the area reminds me so much of Star Trek Online's Salmon Charter Needle. A piece of elder artifact that can restitch the threads of fate. Trayborn here, like, get ideas. Let's look at this quest. Discovered a strange artifact on the hill west of Piscadorus. Seems like artifact to affect the passage of time somehow. I felt it urged me to uncover the mystery of the house west of Piscadorus. The needle lets me glimpse memories from the past. I should search for keywords about a house to try to unravel this mystery. But yeah, the area reminds me of Star Trek Online's winter, like their holiday quest event thing when I was playing it. Because like there's the animated snowman, there's fishing, and then like all it's missing is Neelix and his pies and the Crampiri. I'll zoom in a little bit for atmosphere. It's weird playing it too with textures because I played it without for so long. Yeah, I still got a lot of lamps. I kind of was disappointed that the event ended at like midnight GMT instead of 8 a.m. Because I was hoping to like grind a bit more Christmas spirit and get one more item from like a past event I missed out on when I stopped playing. But it stopped while I was making marionettes. Salmon well. A great source of water. Salmon. Oh no, I want to look at the bucket. But yeah, I didn't really do it. I was sick, and then I was getting ready for vacation, and IDO came out, and just so much stuff. Oh, there's someone here, and we're here ticking. Examine Megan. Tightly wound, sometimes she will snap, other times she will pounce. Yeah, what I was saying with the jumper, jumper and skirt and scarf are really hard for me to spell now because in Welsh it's like it's shumper, and skirt is SGERT and scarf is SGARF. So it's really hard for me to remember the K and whatnot, and J.
Primrose. Books are for bookcases. The clue's in the name.
You have a very annoyed-looking face at me for your.
Stop scattering them about this damned house.
Okay, there we go. That matches your.
You won't get out of bed for dinner, but you'll do it for a flipping book.
Like how I just got an alert for the demon forces. Okay, we got bookcases are for books. So, but yeah, like how you can see into the fire there. It's really hard for me with to be used to this when not using a mouse. So I'm guessing, is that all she says?
Primrose. Books are for bookcases.
Yeah, she says they're scattered around the house too. Can I examine grandfather clock, an antique clock? Got a bear rug. Lydia's on my lap now. I don't trust her though. I have my headphones on using the mic, and she is bad with cables and wires, and she wants to go after them and chew on them. That's interesting. It's a door to a window. Like, look at it. It's just like a little... Can I see in it? If I... Nope. Okay, we got the bookcase up here. I heard a creaking floor. Oh, can't do the bookcases. There's a book though. Examine desk. Someone's been doing a lot of reading. Sam and Trayborn. Beautiful memories. There's another door to. Are they like closets? It seems really a bad place to have a closet, like with your window. Like you're not having any light. You're not having, you know. At least there's no doors. I don't have to open the doors. This is a shitty bed compared to that one. Well, actually, they're both not very good. Can't look at the books. Can't look at the bed. Eyelid. Salmon toolbox. Box for toys. Or, no, I guess it's a toy box. Salmon stove. Keeps the room warm. Oh, it's really nice and toasty in there. It's really fucking cold here. Salmon desk. Salmon bookcase. Lots of children's books. Yeah, useless. Mention books. Can't examine the big bookcase. I'm guessing something horrible happened to this kid. This Primrose. I hear the clock. Clock ticking. Time makes lovers feel they got something real. It's not even a real stove. You can't cook on it. I mentioned that there was books, like scattering books all over the house. I'm not seeing any. I'll do this blind without looking up any guides. But yeah, like if you put something in there and it's like by the window, like one, you're not having any light from windows, and two, you're, you know, it's going to be against glass, like outside with like probably not very good insulation, and you're just gonna have like anything you put in there, it's either gonna, unless they're using it like a fridge area, like an icebox type thing, you're gonna have like mildew. I think the woolly hat one was like my first Christmas. It's the first one I remember anyway. The one where you had to like make all the different marionettes and stuff, and like each one could get you a different kind of hat. I had to do it all kinds of times. Yeah, I'm not seeing anything, Bucko. You and your sour face.
Primrose, books are for bookcase. Stop scattering them about this damn. You won't get out of bed for dinner, but you'll do it for a flipping.
Is that a book there? I don't think. Well, we'll go investigate anyway. Nope, it's a sack. I hear this ticking of the clock. Oh, I can commune with it. Okay, that's probably what I need to do. Search for keywords. Find keywords within the story to unlock memory fragments. Select Unlock memory. Oh, this is an interesting mechanic. Book. I have discovered a new word. Oh, okay. New fragment of a memory. Okay.
The day we moved here, Primrose was 2. I remember her toddling next to us, carrying a book, one of the bigger ones. You couldn't stop her. We called her a little pack-yak Primrose. Sure, she slowed us down, made the journey painfully long, but you tried to tell her to stop. Ah, good days.
Discover a fragment of memory.
My whole life I've been surrounded by books. Not once have I read one. I can see my tombstone, crushed under a pile of books.
That face doesn't really match this either.
When I met Joss, he was hidden behind a stack of wizarding tomes. He'd line our house with them.
Oh, fucking wizard. Like Gale from Waterdeep there.
Primrose treated them as toys, then things to climb, then adventures to climb into.
Pile of books been added upstairs in one of the bedrooms. Not gonna continue on the speaking now? I thought you were fully voiced. Not having trouble loading it up, or what? Her imagination was always wild. She played out the god...
Her imagination was always wild. She'd play out the god wars with Saradomin as a ladle and Zamorak as a pepper pot.
I'll look up ladle. Got the whole go wizard. Covered a fragment of memory.
Every weekend it was the same thing. Pack provisions, wrap some books in blessed cloth, and worry about leaving Primrose behind. Then it was the trip to the Wizard's Tower, cart and all. Sell some books to Sloop, ask around about Joss, cook a weekend banquet for the elite wizards.
Man, you're going a long ways. Why are you in fucking, this Scatorius fishing colony area? Wizard's Tower's like... I'll show you after this.
Then it was back home, worried about Primrose and whether Gale had kept her safe.
Gale Platt?
Is there anyone more self-involved than a wizard?
Oh, I gotta screenshot this to send, Ice Milk Tea. I never played Baldur's Gate 3 yet, but I watched a lot of videos, and I watched, like, Baldur's Gate 1 and 2 playthroughs. Neptune was obsessed with them. But my friend, Ice Milk Tea, was playing it and loved it, and they were obsessed with Gale, and, so that's why I, always, I get a lot of recommended, videos on YouTube and stuff, just about Mythora or Astarion just dissing. It's just such a wet blanket. Anyone here more self-involved than a wizard?
I get it, I do. As a wizard, you have to study for years. You have to find a niche that no wizard has found. You have to fight over whatever resources there are.
So it's more like the wizards in, Howl's Moving Castle.
But none of them, not Joss, not Sloop, not the Wizard's Tower, can see how self-centered they are. The tower's just a chocolate box of egos, all in a variety of flavors.
Oh, Sloop.
Sloop was my husband's apprentice. He was a boy, not much older than Primrose, I guess, but he'd caught the wizarding bug, self-centered and ambitious.
So like Michael.
Still, he kept an ear out for news about Joss. Plus, he bought my books, as often as he could spare the money. I ferried them in small batches, as he could only buy so many. You could tell he never found it easy talking to me. He wanted to keep our meetings as quick as possible. The boy has a dark secret, you can be sure of it. Last trip, he asked for the adventures of Hannibus and said he would pay well. It's Primrose's favorite book. I don't know if I can take it from her, but we need to eat. We need her medicines.
We're gonna do more of this in a moment. But I want to show you how far she's fucking traveling. Like, this is bullshit. Okay, she's there, right? She's up there. Where's Draenor? Yeah, here we go. Wizard's Tower. This is where she's talking about traveling to once a week. Like, fucking hell, bucko. If you're having this much problem and you're selling it, like, I think you probably have more luck moving, you know, from closer. Like, it's not like there's not cities. There's Draenor if you want to, like, live with vampires. There's Falador, which is a bustling city. And they got the White Knights, which probably would, you know, a church style take care of mother and her daughter. There's Varrock. Well, even if she lived in Varrock, it wouldn't be that far. Lumbridge. You know, what the fuck? Why are you traveling all the way from the Wizard's Tower to the Wizard's Tower once a week and leaving your daughter? Like, you go on that you don't have money, you don't have food. You know, why are you making this trip? Is that not one? I have to do it capitals. Okay. Yeah, capitals then. Discovered a fragment of memory.
Gale didn't come to us at first. She'd been watching us for some time from the Needle, making sure we weren't monsters, I guess. I mean, we'd seen her. She wasn't great at hiding herself, after all. She's 10 foot tall and blue. Joss assumed the worst, as he always did. Tried to scare her away with air blasts. Nothing that would hurt her, just to send a message. She kept clear. It was only when Joss left, abandoned us, that she felt courage enough to talk to me. Temper, temper. That's what Joss would always say to me. God, it would only make me angrier. Whenever I would hook his nose out of a damned book, temper, temper.
I'm waiting for this to start. Whether called him out on his laziness doing chores with some cheap magic temper.
Whenever I called him on his laziness, doing the chores with some cheap magic, temper, temper. They were even his last words to me before he left. Wherever the bastard has gone, I imagine him repeating them like a cheap toy.
I will search Gale. Sleeping. It's not gonna play. The blue woman, Gale. Crushed under a pile of books the day we moved here. Temper. Ignorance of wizards. Cool. Didn't actually play it, but I'll play it. Replay it. No. Okay. Okay, you're not gonna tell me about Gale.
Primrose, books, if stop scattering them about. You won't get out of bed for dinner.
Oh, did that count as, yeah, I think that's what it did. I guess it was... Okay, we already got Gale's then. Abandon maybe? Maybe we'll find out more about this dick. Yeah, discovered a new word. It says it's fully voiced, but it's not. Are they just not new? Okay, I guess it's just words. It's not a new voice line. Okay, I'm gonna go up and look at those books. I'm pretty sure. There's the pile of books, it says. 7 books. Pile of well-worn books. There's a mix of young adult books and ancient magical tomes. Someone likes to mix their genres. Oh, let's look at. We'll ask her about the needle. Maybe she'll have something to say about that. This is just a weird area. Like, I don't even know if it's the regular world outside of this house or what. Because, like, nothing is, you know, you can't use any of the items or anything. Okay. Search for words. I'll search out needle. Oh. Nothing new, I guess. Yeah, nothing new. Not a new scene. Any new memories? Okay. Pretty sure temper is just going to be, yeah, I figured it's going to be the same as, oh, medicines.
The potions would strengthen her for a day or two. Then she would be back in bed, just as ill. It's like the disease was a bull, crushing through any barrier we put in front of it. But I couldn't help buying potion after potion. Near half of the money we had, it was spent on these little moments of strength.
Oh, I should look up Primrose. That probably... Oh, remember, it's capitals. There's a dog in, Rags to Riches Rescue named Primrose. She, was called the mold spore at first because she was, ill when she first got her. She's fine now, but she, like, was just so tiny and just, like, white with, like, black spots. So they called her the mold spore.
Primrose is so strong, but people can't see past the illness. Doctors, visitors, they all make that mistake. Judge her by the disease. A microscopic evil magnified into something huge. But I see the strength. Damn girl never lets an argument go unwon. She'll fight for the things she loves, for sure. And she's full of love. Not always for her mum, but, you know, it's there. Growing up, she loved everything. Cared for everything.
Oh, Primrose has been added to the world in one of the bedrooms. Visitors? No, I'm gonna go talk to Primrose. I wanted to look at this too, because I realized that it was telling me some things. Some medicines on a shelf have appeared in one of the bedrooms upstairs. Because I just noticed that before and I wasn't paying attention. Gale's been added to the world by the needle. Okay. Let's see if she has, you know, a crappy haircut. Cart has been added outside in front of the house. Okay. Well, we're gonna go upstairs first and look at Primrose. And then I'll go out and look at Gale and the cart. I've been watching so much Coronation Street. Because of, I didn't watch any while I was away. Or like the week before. Sam and Primrose. She seems unhappy.
Mum, the books don't want to be in the bookcase. Just stop fussing.
It looked like they just
And
put
don't
her...
go calling them monsters. They're friends.
Looks like she just put, like, her mother's face on her. Like, oh, different hair.
No chance of me making any more friends. Gotta hold on to the ones I've got.
Very, you know, L.A. Noire minus the DLC of them. Okay, monsters. And I spelled that wrong. And that's not how that's spelled either. No? Yes, no? Over a fragment of a memory.
A year to live. That's all the doctor could give her. Holding his hands out upright like a pauper. Please, miss, this is all I can give you. Primrose just half smiled when the doctor told her. I was so angry at her for brushing it all aside. I needed her to cry, break down, something. Just react, damn it. Each month I watched helplessly as she got thinner. Her skin became translucent. But you know Primrose, it just meant that her character shone through brighter. I wish she didn't hide that character away. So often she reserved it for her creatures, her monsters.
Can we look at sick? No. Okay. Medicine. Said there was medicine added to one of the shelves. Yeah, examine medicine shelf. Packets and a shelf covered with a collection of medicine packets and bottles. They all come from the apothecary in Varrock. Like, again, why the fuck are you traveling all the way from the Piscatorius fishing colony to Varrock? Like, again, for explanation. Piscatorius is all the way up here by Eagles Peak, you know, all the way up there. Varrock is all the way down here. You're traveling there once a week, leaving your daughter at home. Like, why are you traveling all the way across the map? Can I look up doctor, maybe? Oh, I haven't looked up Megan yet, actually. Megan. Oh, I forgot. I have to be capitals. Hal's sister's name is also Megan.
You got to remember, up to this point, Gale was a bogeyman. Someone who watched us and then sped away into the night.
By the time I start reading, this is going to start kicking. The voice acting is going to kick in.
Then she's in my house, talking to me, offering me wishes like I was a princess from one of Primrose's books. Gale led me to the hilltop. Her hands were so cold and hard. I felt numb, but I couldn't figure out if it was from me or her.
Princess was capital, so I'm going to try that next.
She showed me something called the Needle. Gale asked again, did I really want my wish? She had to shake me to get an answer.
Oh, I'm betting she wished, you know, like something bad. Like, you know, like, for her daughters, you know, not to die, and then she, you know, it triggered like a time loop.
The Needle would take us both back 30 days. While Gale and I would remember what had happened, no one else would. We'd be the only ones to remember the Sea Troll's attack.
What the fuck? This has Sea Trolls now? Like, what the hell? Like, it's bad enough when you get, like, you know, husband's gone, the daughter is sick, and now there's Sea Trolls. Is it from the fishing colony?
But Primrose would be alive. I agreed, and Gale pulled thread from the Needle. She separated the thread into strands, and a dome of fabric fell about us. The dome flashed with blinding light. You couldn't see about you, it was impossible. As the light faded, Gale gestured me to my house and said, "Be with her." I rushed through the door and checked the calendar. 30 days back. My daughter's birthday. I checked my bedroom. There wasn't another Megan in there. Then I went to Primrose. She was asleep in her bed. I sat in the chair, watching her. No one was going to budge me from that spot. Not ever.
Okay, we're gonna look up birth. Oh, first we're gonna look up Princess. Is capital. I'll try Princess. My name means Princess. No. No, we don't want a capital. Oh. Doesn't let you go back here. Nope. Okay, birthday. Fragment of a memory.
It was the morning after I traveled back in time. 30 days. Back to the morning of Primrose's birthday.
Gale has more to talk to you about. Well, I haven't talked to Gale
Primrose
yet.
looked so much better than I remembered. Here she was, unmarked by any sea troll, happy and soulful. She was alive, dear gods, and happy. I resolved in that moment to never let her get hurt again. Gale, wonderful Gale, offered to keep an eye on Primrose while I was away.
I don't know if it's stuck or not. It's been, the voice acting's not been playing right away for some of it.
You can ignore death, blood, murder. The mind's flexible like that. They all happen to faraway people with faraway lives. It was blissful. We lived in a house where those things didn't exist. But it was like we were pulling back the curtains and hoping for the best. Hoping that those flimsy pieces of fabric would keep the violence out.
I guess it's just not casting.
We were wrong. The world got in. A sea troll got in. Some memories stick in you like barbs. They hurt whenever you accidentally catch yourself on them. I was on the way back from the Wizard's Tower. The day had gone well. I'd sold some books for more than I expected, and I'd gotten the cooking job. But I arrived at the house. There was the bang-bang of the door, slamming in the wind. I abandoned the cart, rushed in. I called for Primrose. Nothing. A stray sea troll had found its way into the house. It was long gone when I got there, but it had killed her. Primrose. That was the first time Gale talked to me. I couldn't move. I was crying on the floor of the kitchen, and Gale came to me. Saradomin, this is my final prayer. If you're listening, then damn you. You choose to listen now. You choose the moment when I give this up. Damn you back to the Third Age.
Also, she was planning on moving. Yeah. I'm guessing it's not streaming. And recording at the same time. Yeah, I'm not going to do anything more here. I'm going to go talk to Gale, because it says Gale has more things to say to me. I probably should have gone to see her sooner, because I probably missed what she was going to say the first time. It says there's a cart outside, too. So yeah, I didn't realize when it streamed, but I don't want to stop because I'm worried it'll bug out the recording. There's the cart. Salmon cart. Heavily laden cart. Someone has carved Josh for Megan crudely into the side of the cart. By the look of the scuffing dirt and muck, it was some time ago. Okay, and it says the needle. That Gale is by the needle. And the needle's over here. So we'll go talk to Gale. But yeah, Coronation Street, there's a character called Gale Platt. She ordered a crap load of olives and she has a bad haircut. Salmon Gale. She's adopted the name Gale from nearby gnomes who would call her do it to her gilding gate and the shiver they got from seeing her. Oh, that's rude.
There is no way that I'm going to let this happen again. I am going to look after Primrose. Nothing is going to get past me.
Okay. I can...
Stupid. So stupid. I should have been here. I can fix this. I can fix this. Sit down, sit down. Let me offer you a wish. There is no way that I'm going to let this happen again. I am going to look after Primrose. Nothing is going to get past me.
I don't think I can stop it from here. Yeah. Needle stands firm and movable at a fixed point in time. You feel the urge in you to seek answers for what's gone on below. Okay. So the kid's dying. She's sick. And sea troll comes and murders her to death. Yeah. No, not a new fragment then. Just a new word. Sea trolls, sea trolls, sea trolls. Birthday Megan. Doctor Medicine. Doctor Monsters. Primrose. Birthday. Sloop Wizards. Books Megan. Okay. Wish. No. Birthday Megan wishes. Okay. Hard luck at birthday. Look up time. Okay. I think I already looked at Megan, didn't I? Yeah, Megan. Okay, we got 6 more to find. Okay, I might look up gnomes. No. Got wish, I'm pretty sure I already looked up. Yeah, I already discovered that word. Yeah, I can't really stop this and I can't really do anything. Just trying to think of words. Got the cart, books, got, you know, sloop, Josh, cart. Pretty sure cart's already. No. Yeah, cooking job would probably be in Wizard's Tower too. Cooking. Not reveal any new memories. No. Okay, we've got 30 days, maybe 30. No. Still 30 birthday Megan wishes. 30 birthday, nothing new. You kill rather than death. Probably still on the sea trolls, isn't it? Needle swirls deepen. Okay, anything else that I missed? This is Zamorakian demons. Okay, we got birthday. We've already done that. Having a big think. Yeah, I can't stop as I'm scared that it's gonna break the recording if I do. Yeah. Okay. Gods. Pretty sure that's already going to be in. Yeah. I figured it'd be in the death thing. Yeah, I'm trying to think. I already looked up Doctor. I'm pretty sure we looked up Doctor. Dying, killed. I can't remember what the name of that book was. I think that's probably one of them. Sloop, replay. Hannibus. Hannibus. Okay, we'll try that. Okay. Grab a fragment of a memory.
There was a day when the illness hit her hard. A day when she couldn't ignore it. Primrose dropped her favorite book. The Adventures of Hannibus, I think it was. She couldn't pick it up. It was open on its back page, the ending staring right up at her. It was the first time I'd seen her cry since the illness. I tried to hand it to her, but she shoved it away. I felt like her jailer.
Again, I think before selling her book, the best thing would be to take her with you.
I had no choice. I had to sell The Adventures of Hannibus. It was going to bring us food, medicine, which would make her strong again. We couldn't afford not to. I was going to ask permission from Primrose, but she wouldn't have understood.
You talk about how smart and brave and, you know, everything she is, and then you're like, oh, well, no, she wouldn't understand. I think you're about as delicate as fucking thunderstorm there.
I took it from her as she slept. She had her arms around it, like she knew the plan. It took some jostling, but I had it. I can be delicate when I need to be. She didn't mention Hannibus the next morning. Not a word.
How many more do we have? 4. Probably something here. David moved here, temper. Monsters is one thing here, so that's a good hint. And we don't have any for the other ones either. Go back to the house. Hey Gail, you have anything else to say?
There is no way that I'm going to let this happen again. I am going to...
Nope. Okay, Gail. Yeah, I thought that, like, the talking of the pepper pot and the ladle would be more, like, maybe. Oh, okay.
When I was younger, I'd fall in love twice a week. It would come to me as easy as a temper, and would disappear just as quick. I thought I would fall out of love with Joss as quickly as the others. In the end, the love went, but it took a while. There was my love for Sarah Domin, of course, but I wasn't getting love in return. The score wasn't equal. Primrose has always been the exception. To fall out of love with Primrose would be to fall out of love with, well, everything. I know what you're thinking. No, that time doesn't count. I wasn't angry with Primrose, I was angry at them.
Okay, we've got 3 left. Okay. I'm not mentioning my boy. Okay, this one, I don't know why Monsters didn't unlock this one. Because I've looked up, pretty sure I looked up Doctor already. Look up Yak, she mentioned Pack Yak. Oh. Travel. Treble. Travel. Mins. Yep. Trek. No. Okay, more books. I don't remember I could hear the clock from outside before, but now I can, so I don't know.
Primrose, books are for bookcase. Stop scattering them about this damned house. You won't get out of bed for dinner, but you'll do it for a flipping book.
A house, maybe? No? No, no house. I just gave it some time. I thought maybe it was... Okay, it is house. I'm sure of friends. Maybe it's plural. Okay. Primrose mentioned that.
I guess we should have stopped it earlier. Even when she was young, she'd have imaginary friend after imaginary friend.
Table has appeared in the upstairs of the house.
They'd even have relatives. Imaginary sisters and brothers would come to visit. Some would get lost, and we'd have to pretend to look for them. It got serious once Primrose got ill. She would keep their counsel, rather than talk to me. She did it when I wasn't watching, but I knew. She would write poems with them, sing with them, confide in them, ask them for their thoughts.
Oh, it's just like poems, singing maybe or something. Sing. Pale swells deepens. Oh. We've unlocked something though. Poems.
I opened them on
Fireplace
the way
has
to
been added to
sing.
the downstairs
I
room.
couldn't tell you why. I never had an impulse to read a book before. I guess I was interested in why Primrose had so much love for it.
I thought there was already a fireplace here.
Inside was a slip of paper, a poem, lightly scrawled in feeble handwriting. Primrose confessed her love. She begged to be saved. The world fell away from me. I stopped the cart and turned around. My head thrummed with rage. I worked the horse near to death. The fury was wild and directionless. I burned with rage at myself. Then the flames moved to Joss. After all, everything bad came from that damned man. Finally, the fury rested on the books. When I returned home, I threw them all into the fireplace. Primrose screeched from her bed, begging me to stop. I lit the fireplace and the books burned, but the magic on the books was fuel, and flame mushroomed out of the pit, knocking me to the floor. I was scarred and drowsy. Primrose was screaming about her friends burning over and over. Gale found me, probably thanks to Primrose. She applied some kind of salve to me, but there was no removing the scar. It was to be my brand.
What the fuck, bucko? Matching another family. I didn't sound like that, but whatever. Oh, fire burns here. I'm guessing fire is the next thing, or scar. Start reading this at the start. Primrose wouldn't talk to me. She wouldn't look at me. Find scraps of her meal stuck. Nope. The clock got faster though. Thinking about it. Gonna keep going, Megan? Gonna tell this story or not? No. I wanted to say, okay, Primrose wouldn't talk to me. She wouldn't look at me. I'd find scraps of her meal stuck into her pillowcase.
She was dying, so much faster than before, and she was pulling at the last threads of life, hoping to find death at the other end. I'd lost her.
Yeah, I think it was your own damn fault.
I went to Gale. What else could I do? I begged for another wish. To take the 30 days, to go back again. Gale calmed me and told me to return tomorrow. The needle would be recharged and I could return to Primrose's birthday. I could do this all again.
So you're gonna burn her books again? Okay, I'm betting fire is the last one. Or flames. Oh, no. Okay, her face is really scarred in this one. Fire within us. Okay, it's not a new one. Yeah, she got fucked up. People swallowed deepens. Needle shard shutters, and a portal in time opens on the hill by the needle. Enter the portal to start the next chapter. Oh, there's multiple chapters. Okay. I'm going to stop recording and I'm going to stop Twitch, and then we'll pick up the next chapter. Does Megan have any more to say?
Primrose, books are for bookcase.
Okay. Stop.